Here's another little timeline therapy meditation. In the same way that amnesia patients behave differently when they're no longer tethered to their story, when we return, let's look at a thought experiment that tweaks our story with some possibly very interesting results. Hi, this is Davidian Lyon, and this is an ode to the perfect moment, which is always right now. When we imagine our timeline, we picture a past that happened before now and a future that happens after now, but it's always now. We may even perceive our collective nows existing on a timeline filled with past nows and future nows, but what if that's not how it is? What if now exists separately from a timeline, not as anchored down as you think? As you contemplate now and consider it, is your now colored by what just happened to you and further back? A story you tell yourself, made more real with neurotransmitters and brief flashing images that explain your mood, your circumstances, and your plans for what's to come. What if that story you're carrying is a fiction and no more real than dream memories? Stay with me. How would you feel about your future? Or what is going to come next for you? If what just happened to you was the most amazing thing you have ever experienced, how would that affect the possibilities, probabilities of what happens next to you versus whatever story you currently hold for what just happened to you or further back? If the absolutely most amazing thing that ever happened to you just happened, how or what would you be feeling right now? Would your heart be smiling? Would you be beaming with love and gratitude? How would your mindset benefit if you tried the following thought experiment? Right now, instead of being anchored to your timeline and tethered to a story of what you went through, endured, or overcame, let's visit a parallel reality where everything is nearly identical in your life and environment, except that the absolutely most amazing thing that ever happened to you just happened. Feel what that feels like. Live in that moment and bring that back with you, along with your deep gratitude for all of the blessings in your life that you may not sacredly recognize or contemplate all that often. Take a moment to thank the universe for all of the gifts that you've been bestowed, including the absolutely most amazing thing that ever happened to you having just happened. Hold that love in your heart for as long as you can. This helps make room for more to appreciate, because as the saying goes, what you appreciate appreciates. The universe has your back, but you need to do your part in keeping your frequency clean. You do this by not allowing your mind to dictate meaning, as in, this happened to me because of such and such, and I'm a victim, but rather reframing your backstory to be much more empowering and epic. It's been a hero's journey. Your life has been your odyssey, and it continues to be such. Using creative visualization can rather quickly help you course correct your energetic trajectory towards what is correct for you, and thereby attract the correctly corresponding experiences, relationships, outcomes, resonating more cleanly to attract what you want and not what you don't want. It's a cleaner energy signature for like experiences to glom onto. So this experience, this exercise, seeks to provoke your imagination quite a bit and contemplate in your life, where has there been wiggle room for miracles? I presume you've experienced little miracles in your life, perhaps even big ones too, but can you remember back to the last time something absolutely bewildered you in the most amazing way, mesmerized you, an event or an insight that was life-changing? Do you remember that feeling of being in awe of something? You don't even need to remember the exact circumstance or time, only remember that you have had that experience before. That is available to you right now. That feeling is accessible. You're doing it now. So now that we've created some wiggle room, Let's create some miracles. Creative visualization is such a powerful tool for your toolbox, as you may already be well aware, and a rarely spoken about prerequisite for manifestation. So this next exercise is another opportunity to help you flex your visualization muscles, because they may have atrophied a bit from non-use. Okay, set the intention to send your future self, your future selves, Easter eggs of love, healing, and bliss. Throughout your life, you will find these Easter eggs. These Easter egg moments will unpack a cascade of good luck that infiltrates every aspect of your life. You'll feel blessed and will be. When I count down to 1, you will release your finest, most accurate, most connected, loving, and healing-infused empowerment to yourself throughout the rest of your life. You will set the intention that these Easter eggs will always be found by you, and you'll discover them at just the perfect moment. And you know that you will find them when you follow your aura strategy and your inner authority. You will be led to them. These Easter eggs are a fully charged battery. So much love, so much protection, so much healing and warmth and beauty, such preciousness, such sacredness, awakening moments of clarity and lucidity and empowered love and healing. Not just love and healing, but empowered love and healing. It's something that just overtakes you, a love and healing that is so pervasive it pushes through every frequency, sublimating you from one state immediately into the next without an in-between state, like ice to gas and skipping the liquid state. Are you ready? Okay, let the countdown begin. After I get to 1, I'll say release, and you will then send your Costco-sized warehouse full of Easter eggs throughout your timeline to their hiding places. Know they will land in the perfect spots and power-packed with goodness. 3, 2, 1, release. You now have completely stoked out your future selves, who will be so lucky and so blessed and so grateful for what you did just now. This is a huge moment, which you will immediately hearken back to when you find your first Easter egg and the ones you find thereafter. Please let me know how this works for you. You are so blessed. You really are. Just a little insight, just a little tweak is enough to have a completely different experience in your life. By the way, you don't have to stop with just your timeline. Consider doing this Easter egg exercise again for all of yourselves in parallel timelines and realities as well. You can learn more about connecting with those multiple versions of yourself in the Infinite Timeline Therapy video posted below in the notes. Oh, I hope you found this little thought experiment helpful. Please share this with whoever you think may benefit. To your success.